What's going on, guys? Dave here, Anthem Off-Road Wheels. This, my friends, is another Anthem Rates Your Ride. If you want to be featured, make sure you are uploading a picture, lots of pictures of your vehicle into the Anthem gallery, anthemwheels.com/ad. Hey, I am virtual today, virtual with my friend Hunter. Hunter, tell us who you are, where you're from, what do you do?
Hi guys, my name's Hunter. I am actually a marketer for Anthem here. I am originally from Green Bay area. But yeah, I moved to Appleton so I can work with this awesome company.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Go Packers. I love it. Hey, so we've got 3 vehicles we're going to take a look at today. These are all vehicles direct from our gallery running different sets of Anthem off-road wheels. So the very first one we're going to open up right now is a 2020 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon running our brand new Anthem off-road Viper. This is a 17 by 8.5 inch wheel running the Kenda 35 12.5 tires. This is a beautiful setup, 35s on stock suspension. Hunter, what's the first thing that you see? What stands out for you?
First thing I see, looking at the description, how it has a 35 and not a 33. I'm definitely not used to seeing that paired with stock suspension, so that's insane. Another thing, I do love the paint that's on this Gladiator. It kind of stands out. Not used to seeing that. It matches very good with the black paint on the Viper itself, but yeah, it looks really good.
I love it. So me being a veteran, right, like it's kind of got that sand desert tone paint that you referenced, especially with the Anthem Viper, which was inspired by one of our aircraft in the Air Force. And man, just like it's a perfect balance of this very military style wheel on what looks to be a very military style vehicle. And I love the pictures that he chose to upload to the gallery. Everything just hits, from the black Rubicon with the red accents on his hood, with the wheel, that very symmetrical look, and then he's got the American flag in that vent on the fender. Man, he really did a great job building this truck.
Oh yeah, you can definitely tell that he uses it too, which is really good.
That's exactly where I was going, man. And when he took the pictures, you can tell that he took the time to walk around the vehicle and capture shots from the front, shots from the back that really show the offset, how much that 8.5 inch wheel really sticks out versus sticking within the fender. I think, and it's one of the other real big benefits of the Anthem gallery, is as you look at it and you're scrolling through reading about this vehicle, it talks about the stock suspension and that he has no rubbing or scrubbing and didn't have to do any trimming to fit these tires on his vehicle. Man, this is beautiful. Man, makes me want a Jeep.
Yeah, right. I mean, obviously, me, I am in the truck scene. I do like going off-road, but I also like, lifted trucks. So I think I would put maybe a leveler, like a 2.5 inch lift on it, just to give it that beefed up look. But other than that, I mean, it's crazy that you can fit 35s on a stock Jeep Gladiator.
Absolutely. I'm with you. I drive a lifted truck. My truck is lifted 6 inches. I agree. I may go a little bit taller. Probably 3, maybe 4 inch max lift kit on this, and that's just personal preference. But man, I love the way it looks.
Yeah, it looks really good.
So I think I'm ready to rate it. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go for it.
3, 2, 1, 7.
There we go. Look at that.
Man, I like it. I like that we matched. I almost feel bad going 7. I really love this vehicle. I think the only reason I went with the 7 is because this vehicle is perfectly executed with what the vehicle is. I'm just not a fan of the Gladiator.
I was gonna go down that same road. Judging by the pictures that he has in here, you can definitely tell that, he goes off-road, he uses it and everything. In that case, I mean, it's basically the correct build for what he uses it for. Like, it's nothing crazy. I mean, just going back, I mean, he's on stock suspension. He doesn't really have any mods to it other than the wheels and tires. So
cool. All right. So the next vehicle in our lineup that we're going to check out from the gallery is a 2015 Ford F-150. Now this guy's running our 22 by 14 inch negative 76 Anthem off-road equalizer. Venom Power Terra Hunter 37 by 13.5 inch tires. This is a big setup. Ready lift suspension 7 inches. This is a aggressive looking truck. Just a slight rub at full turn, a little bit of metal trimming to help mitigate that, but yeah, man, this truck is huge.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at it, obviously he's got the light bar up top. He's got the bumper with the light bar inside of it too. He's got the Raptor grille. Let me look through the pictures here. It looks like he's got a set of rock lights underneath. Oh, look at that. He's also got some wheel lights as well. So I mean, he definitely did a lot to this truck. You can tell he's got exhaust. You can see the pipe sticking out the back there. I don't know, I love it. I love this red color as well.
And I like the subtle accents that really flow well with the red. Like you can see he's got like an American flag tied into the grill where it says the Ford on the front of the grill. And then when you look at this picture of his tailgate, you can also see that really subtle American flag, that super patriotic style.
Yeah, it's almost like you would miss it if you didn't like actually, look, which I like that. It doesn't take away from the truck. It's just the small, simple little details that you really notice that make the most difference.
Absolutely, and it's a really perfect balance of that black and that deep red. Man, this is a good looking truck. I really like it. Are you seeing, are those custom headlights or are those stock Ford headlights?
I'm not too sure, especially being a 13th gen F-150. I'm more 12th gen, which is what my truck is. It looks like they're almost painted to match.
I agree. I do think it looks painted inside. Man, it like you mentioned earlier, it really is those subtle modifications that I think make this truck look good. Because none of it stands out as just overly obnoxious or where you would think that, man, he just did too much with this vehicle. Really good job building it. So now the downside of the vehicle before we get into scoring, I'm not a fan of the light bar on top.
Okay.
I had that on my previous Duramax back when everybody had them, and every time I turned it on, all I would see is reflection off of the hood. I felt like it actually lowered my visibility. So not a fan of the that big 54-inch light bar.
Yeah, they're absolutely massive. I mean, just like you said, I've never driven or ridden in a truck that has a light bar over the cab like that. But I can imagine that it would definitely glare off the hood just because of how much higher it is.
And then I think the last bit, so he's running our 22 by 14 inch Anthem equalizers. So we no longer make this wheel. In fact, so if you can find them inside our Anthem store on the website, I would say jump on them really quick if you want them. We decided to stop making the 22 by 14 so we could focus more in on those off-road sizes, kind of like what you got to see on that Gladiator. All right, I think I'm ready. I'm ready.
I think I am too.
Cool. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, 7.
9.
Ooh, man, I know you're a Ford guy. Tell me why a 9.
Honestly, I just like all the details that he has done. The only reason that I did not give it a 10 is probably the mirrors. I feel like if you're gonna have that big of a truck, especially lifted 7 inches up in the air, running 37s, you're probably gonna want some tow mirrors, because I know my truck has a 3-inch lift and I have tow mirrors, and without those I wouldn't be able to see anything. So and then obviously the roof light bar as well. I'm not a huge fan of that. So, but other than that,
yeah,
I mean, this truck is amazing.
Yeah, I agree. Man, that visibility, it's like once you have a set of tow mirrors, to go back to stock mirrors just doesn't make sense. That increased visibility is so valuable.
Oh yeah.
I went with the 7. I think really because of those 22 by 14s.
Okay.
So I'm running 20 by 10s with a negative 24 offset on my truck, and every time I take it off road, it is just covered in mud and dirt down the side. I feel like this vehicle is more of a show truck than it necessarily is an off-road vehicle. So it does meet his needs, it just doesn't meet my desires, my preferences in a vehicle. I would like to see this with a huge tire. Like if he was running an 18 or maybe a 20-inch wheel and 37-inch tires, that would be absolutely perfect for me, with some great big mud grippers on it and just let it roll and howl down the highway. I think this truck would be perfect. So let's go on to our last vehicle for this video. We're looking at a 2011 Chevy Silverado 1500. This one on our Anthem Avengers 20 by 12 negative 44 offset on those Toyo Open Country ATs 35 12.5 on a Superlift 8-inch suspension. And we look at this, he's got a slight rub at full turn, but those Chevys, they can do quite a bit of plastic trimming to really eliminate all of that rub. He's reporting just a little bit of minor plastic trimming and just a little bit of rub, so he was able to squeeze that full 35-inch tire underneath his 1500 Silverado.
Yeah, for sure. And it also looks like he has the wheel spacers in the rear, just because that's how it was. Especially for those body style Silverados. I'm not too familiar on the exact details, but I know that the front, they kind of stuck out a little bit more than the rear, so had to add those in to make everything poke out equally. But yeah, I mean, it looks good for what it is, that's for sure.
I'm with you, man. I love it when the wheel spacing matches all the way around. Some lift kits, when you put the lift on, it'll poke those front tires out, you know, and just to take that little bit of extra time, that little bit of extra effort to make sure that the back tires align with the front means a lot to me.
Oh yeah, for sure. Plus it looks a hell of a lot better too, so.
Yes. So let's see, he's also got, looks like the boost mirrors, or at least the boost mirror lights on his tow mirrors. Custom grille. He's got the light bar inside the bumper. What else stands out to you on this vehicle?
Just like you said, that light bar in the bumper, it's very, very hidden. Like, it's almost like you wouldn't see it, not necessarily, but like it's out, like it's not outside of the body. So like this is what I have done to my truck. I have a 20-inch inside my bumper as well, and it looks really good in there, and it also helps when you're in those types of situations where you need a little extra light. Other than that, yeah, I mean the grille. I really like the grille, especially on this body style Silverado. Something about it just standing out to me. I don't know why.
Yeah, I really agree. I think that is the perfect spot. Whether you put the LED light bars inside the fog light spacers, or you put it inside the bumper like that, it really gives you the visibility that you need without the glare like that 54-inch light bar off the top of the vehicle.
Yeah, exactly.
I think one thing that's really cool on this suspension is he is running the brand new Superlift kit. So early 2020, Superlift did a full redesign of their crossmember and went from that traditional plate style Superlift to a cutout design, just to give it a little bit more style, modernize the lift kit a little bit. And I think it looks really good on this Silverado.
It does, it really does.
All right, I think I am ready to rate this truck. You ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1, 8.
5.
Ooh, man. You're a Ford guy, I'm a Chevy guy, so I went a little bit higher because, man, I had this truck. I had a 2011 Silverado 1500, and I loved it.
Something about this body style Silverado, and also from GMC as well, it's my least favorite that they've ever had. I don't know why. I would rather prefer an early 2000s or something like that. But other than that, I mean, He's got a really good start. I almost feel like 8 inches is a little bit too high for being an off-road rig. Other than that, I mean, yeah, it's a good start.
Hunter, I really appreciate you taking a little bit of time out of your day to do this Anthem Rates Your Ride. If you guys want to have your vehicle featured in an upcoming video, please make sure that you are adding your vehicle to the gallery, anthemwheels.com/add. And the most important part, what I need you to do is in the comments of this video, drop your year, make, and model, so that we know which vehicles to search the gallery for so that we can get you featured in one of these upcoming videos. Hunter, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for doing this video with us.
Yeah, no problem. It was fun.
Awesome. Good stuff. All right, guys. AnthemWheels.com. Wheels, tires, suspension. We're out.